Hello, Cubs and Cub families. Believe it or not, this marks the end of week 5 of remote learning, and we start week 6 on Monday. If you're like me and you're reminiscing pre-COVID-19 and pre-stay at home, you're probably thinking about certain memories back in the school building with your friends, with your teachers, with your classes and school life when we were all back together. Two of the moments in a school day that are very special for me that I go back to during these times of isolation and quarantine, back to that school day, are in the morning. And every morning before first period, when I'm in the hallways and able to see you, shake hands, greet you in the morning, welcome you to school. And then also at the end of the day, when I'm able to see you exit and sort of touch base with you at the end of the school day before you go on to after school athletics or clubs and co-curriculars. I think what really is special for me is at the beginning of the day, that really sets the tone for my day. It's just seeing where you're at coming into the building and getting a smile or a handshake or just a quick update on how things are going. Sometimes it's not always easy to start that school day, but having the opportunity to just share that with you face to face and then and start the day on that note, to me, is a true blessing. And then at the end of the day, when I can catch up with you and say goodbye, or at the end of a Friday to wish you a good weekend, and just to watch all the energy as you launch off into your daily activities. And in this environment, we can't see that. We can only hold on to those memories at this time. But at the same time, those are the memories that help me as I sit here day in and day out at the computer. I think back, and that's what sets the tone for my day. And I hope those memories and the longing that we're going to get back to those places in those moments when we can be with one another again in Cub life, that will help to keep your hope going and hope to keep you going day in and day out in this remote learning environment where we can't be together, but we're doing the best that we can. So I have just one update this week. And last week I had mentioned that Tuesday, marking period 2 grades, this Tuesday, will be posted and available on Mudge, marking period 2 report cards. So on grades, and this is just some comments as to what's going to be coming later this week. We've heard from many families in our community about their experiences and students and their experiences through all of the factors that have come about as a result of life during this virus. And through it all, we have been and continue to be Cub strong, and that's what truly is amazing. We do have to acknowledge, however, that after 5 weeks of remote learning, we can't ignore the impacts of COVID-19 and the differences that occur in learning at home. It's difficult, if not impossible, to know students' and families' individual situations, expectations for students that are needed to help at home, technology issues that come and go, parents working out of the home or in the home, job losses, mental health. When we consider these factors and the limits of structure and support that remote learning is just not able to provide, we know that the school and grades are just not the same experiences of teaching and learning and growing together when we are in person and at that brick and mortar space, our school building and our school home at 8400 South Cambridge. This past week, the school administrative team and I have been reviewing developments that are changing how grades post-COVID-19 will be counted for college admissions, NCAA eligibility, and scholarship eligibility, and other various factors. We have learned that alternative grading systems are now being recognized in different ways in these different environments in an attempt to do no harm to a student's standing as a result of the impacts of COVID-19. As a Jesuit school, and as a school that's committed to cura personalis and care of the whole person, we're no exception to that. So later this week, we will be sending an email regarding an amendment to U of D Jesuits grade policy. Among these amendments will be that no students will receive a failing grade at the end of the semester on their final transcript. At the hearts of all of these amendments is Father Munz's phrase of the week that I just referenced, cura personalis. And it's that care for the student, care for the person that goes beyond academic achievement in Jesuit education. So please stay tuned for that email letter and the details of those amendments later this week. Be well, Cubs, be well, Cub families. Know that I miss you, and know that I long that day when we can reconnect before 8 o'clock at 8400 South Cambridge. God bless.